Go back to Brent Musburger.
All right. Thank you very much. Of course, John, at halftime today, we saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with Jack Whitaker, and really they conducted a long interview. And there was a lot more of it, some of which you have not seen in Los Angeles, and we thought you'd be interested in it. So now, let's go to Jack Whitaker with the big fella on the Lakers.
I'm a great believer and respecter of people's privacy, Kareem, but let's ask you about that. You're a private person. You don't sign autographs. Why is that?
Unfortunately, you can't sign autographs all the time because people will take your kindness as weakness and walk all over it and give you a stack of cards, say 20, 15 cards, and tell you they want you to sign all of them. Interrupt your meals, interrupt your conversation, interrupt you at the ticket counter. It can become very tiresome, and a line has to be drawn. But in a lot of ways, it's also a compliment that they would ask you, and I try to oblige. If they have some consideration for the things I have to do, I'll definitely have some consideration for the fact that they want to relate to me. I found that instead of signing autographs, just meeting people and shaking their hand and talking to them, it's a lot more rewarding to me than just writing my name on a piece of paper. It's very impersonal. It's like I'm a machine or something. You give it a piece of paper, it signs, and there's no real human contact. And I'd much rather meet people.
I've read somewhere where you're proud of your height. Have you always been proud of being big?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Most of the members of my family are tall. My parents are tall. My grandfather was very tall. And I always had a positive idea of being tall. When I was a child, I identified with the Empire State Building and the sequoias and tried to keep it as positive as I could.
How about professional athletes now, or even you, from high school through college and now in the professional world, where a lot of things are done for you? Airplanes are scheduled for you, your bags are picked up, hotel reservations are made. Your life, if not completely scheduled by other people, is to a great extent that way. What happens when it's all over? Well, this will not pose a problem, I wouldn't think, for you.
I hope not. I've seen a lot of people that have failed to deal with it.
Yeah.
Because in addition to just the day-to-day things, you have people lionizing you and assuming all the best things about you because you're an accomplished athlete. And something about America says that if you're a good athlete, you're a good person and very much in the mold of any hero that you can mention. And that's not the way it is. People are people. Whether or not they're good at their job, whatever that job may be, they're still people. But when you stop playing and the checks aren't coming in like they were and the people don't point you out and the extra inches and pounds have dropped on you, it's very, very depressing for some people. And some people just can't deal with it. And it's something that you have to prepare for because it's really like stepping out into the real world one more time.
Kareem, do you think Americans idolize athletes too much?
A certain part of that is really blown up, and they attribute to athletes all the good things that they want to see in people and just assume that they're like that because they're an accomplished athlete. And it makes it hard because people want to accept you on a certain basis, that you're a great athlete and you have this type of personality and you like to do these types of things. And it's not necessarily true. We're people. Some of us do our jobs very well, but we're people and have faults just like anyone else.
How about the salaries now? The big salaries in all of sport. Let's ask somebody who's making a big salary, all right?
I would have to say that the salaries that are being paid for a reason, because the owners think that they can use the talent of the individual involved to make some money. People say the Rod Crew is making too much money. I couldn't say that. La Cruz worked very hard. He's been an outstanding player, one that you could use as a model for years and years to come. And he wasn't always making this money, and it's inflated dollars anyway. So you have to look at it in perspective.
Well, you certainly are, if not the greatest that played, certainly one of the greatest that ever played basketball. 10 years as a pro, 4 years in college, 4 years in high school. How do you get yourself up 4 and 5 times a week now? Have you something else to prove to Kareem?
Well, I don't have anything to prove to anyone necessarily, but I'd like to do my job well. I got a lot of inspiration this past summer from watching Pete Rose. You know, here's a man 37 years old, and he's doing something that a 25-year-old would be very envious of. And if I can just continue up to my standards of excellence as long as I can, I'd like to do that.
Well, that comes from enthusiasm, doesn't it? Having enthusiasm and love for your game.
That's right. The game has been great to me, and I figure I owe my employers and my teammates the best I can give.
You miss the summer games back in the playgrounds?
Oh, definitely. That would be fun.
That's the sheer joy of the game, isn't it?
That's the fun part of it, but I've had to leave that behind because of the distance I've traveled.